Hello, my name's Ed Finch and I'm the leader of the Larkrise School Samba band. So if you've been to Cowley Road Carnival for the last 10 or 11 years, you'll have seen me leading maybe 40 or 50 children, all banging instruments, making rhythms and trying to make people smile. This year, of course, we can't really have carnival. It's not good for us all to be out on the street because we're all self-isolating and trying to social distance. But that doesn't mean we can't have some great samba sounds. And in these two videos, I'm going to show you how you can work with your family to make your own little samba band and create a bit of carnival spirit right in your own gardens. First thing I need to show you is the instruments that we would normally use in our samba band. Now, I know that you haven't got these instruments at home, but I think if you look in your gardens, you'll find something that'll do the job. Let me show you what we use at Larkrise. This big drum here is called a surdo drum. Surd in Portuguese means deaf. And this is the drum that will make you go deaf. It's got a big loud booming noise. And when we play it, that's like the heartbeat of our samba band. What else have we got? Right at the other end we've got this. This is called a go-go bell. There's two of them, you can see. They're joined together and I can play them to make its name. It says a-go-go. A-go-go. So that's the a-go-go bell. Let's have a look at another instrument. Here, this one looks like a tambourine, but you'll see it hasn't got those jingles that go around the edge that make it rattle. So it's not a tambourine, we call it a tamborim. That's the tamborim. I'll show you one more. This lovely instrument. Now that does look like the jingles off the tambourine, but without the drummy bit and lots of them, big too. We call this one a chocalho. It's a shaker. So, I know what you're saying. You haven't got a surdo drum, you haven't got a go-go bells or a tamborim, you haven't got a chocalho. So what can you use? The thing is to use your imagination and to use your ears. I'm sure you'll find something. Let's listen to that surdo again. We're not going to make that sound exactly, but I wonder what we can think of that will make a nice deep booming sound. Now, you might think of a big bucket. You might have other things around your house that you can hit. That's a bit high. Try it with the top off. Well, it makes a deeper noise now. And if I hit it in different places, it makes different noises. And sometimes if you keep on experimenting with the same thing, you'll find a better noise. I thought of my wheelie bin here. Now I wonder if I can make my wheelie bin sound deep and boomy like a surdo. Funny thing is, when you hit things with different things, or if you hit them in different places, they make really different noises. We'll try with a stick. Nothing I can do with that really. This stick is too hard. It's making a sharp sound when I want a boomy sound. But if I take a piece of cloth and I wind it around the top and secure that in place with some sticky tape, I can make something a bit more like a beater. Look, it's got a soft squishy top now made out of a J-cloth. And if I try hitting that in different places, that starts to sound a lot more like a boomy surdo. So you can find something with a deep booming noise to be your surdo. What about the go-go bells? Let's listen to them again. So we want something that'll make a high noise, something to make a tinging noise. I've tried a few things and I quite liked these two cans taped together. Look, I've put sticky tape over the bits where the sharp edges are so I don't hurt my fingers. I don't want to hurt myself, and I don't want my son to hurt himself if he plays them later as well. He'll like to play with these. Because it's not a professional instrument, because it's not been designed to be a musical instrument, you'll find it makes a big difference where you hit it, how you hit it, what you hit it with. Listen. You're the inventor, you're the musician, you can choose what you think sounds best. I like hitting it on the side. Not bad. I think I found something I can use for an go-go bell. Next we looked at the tambourine. The tambourine. Let's hear how it sounds again. Very loud. People often want to pick up something that looks the same. So I say, what could you use for a tambourine? And immediately they think of something like a frisbee. That makes an interesting noise, but it's not a loud one. In fact, it's quite muffled. And if I hit it with something hard, I think I'll probably just break it. I need to use my imagination a bit better. What could I use to make something like the tambourine sound? Something I've seen people use that works really well was an old biscuit tin. Listen to the sound of the biscuit tin. It's not really like a tambourine, but it's sharp, it's cutting. I can hear it echoing off the other houses in the same way. That was hitting it with a piece of copper pipe. How about if I find a wooden drumstick or something like a piece of dowling? You could even use 2 sticks. I'm using 2 screwdrivers. It's not quite the same sound, but it'll play the same role in our band. Lastly, we had the chocalier. Now I wonder what we can use for a chocalier. You could get lots of bottle tops, drill holes in them, and thread them onto a nail, drive the nail into a piece of wood, make something we call a bzobstick. That would work. It's quite a lot of work. Much easier to make a shaker like you probably made at school. But I bet at school you put something like rice or lentils into a yoghurt pot and it made a very quiet noise. That's because your teacher isn't stupid. But I've used 2 tin cans that had food in them, and I've put gravel inside from when they were redoing the road outside my house. You might have some gravel from the road. Don't go out and pick it up when there's cars there. Or you might have some that somebody uses for gardening, or you might find some somewhere. That is a lot louder than rice in a yoghurt pot. So what we've made is a selection of instruments, and we've given them really different sounds. We've got deep boomy sounds, high ringing sounds, sharp cutting sounds, and those rattly, rumbly, shakery sounds. And if we put those sounds together, we'll be able to make something that sounds a bit like samba. And in my next video, I'll show you how you can work together to make a samba sound. Okay, so until then, look after yourselves. See you soon. Looking forward to Carnival. Bye.